Well, now we're live. I'm
There
so
we
embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed.
Judi had this fantastic countdown, the big build up, the big setup, and then we talked for, I don't know, like a minute or two. And
Yeah, it was practice.
and I looked, well, fortunately, I pulled up on another screen our Facebook page, and I looked over and I see, we're going live, and then it had double zeros on there. And I said, Judi, did you click the go live button on the screen? And you could just see the look on her face like, oh, whoopsie daisy.
Was I supposed to press that after the 30-second countdown?
What matters most is that we're now live on Facebook, and with whom?
Medium Julia Marie. Yay!
She looks more like a small me. She looks fantastic.
And she just got her hair done, by the way.
It actually, now I don't know if it's the picture of the painting in the background, but the hair almost matches the painting. Do you see that? Maybe it's just the glare.
Well, it has purple in it. That's why.
It looks fantastic. I think it's great.
See the purple highlights.
Purple is pretty. Debbie did a great job. So yes, Julia's been doing readings, intuitive, medium. You do everything from healing to people from the other side.
I started this journey as an energy healer, yes. And everything else unfolded from there. So the readings, the actual readings with people, intuitive readings, was probably about 25 years ago. And then the mediumship started about 15 years ago.
So was there something that happened that caused you to take your life in this direction? I mean, did something randomly just come to you and you thought, you know what, this is different and I have something that maybe other people don't have?
No. No, actually, I was active duty Air Force and had just finished going to law school and had passed the bar. And my plan was to open a family law practice. So
Wow.
I've always been sensitive as a child and kind of repressed it or suppressed it, however you want to say it. And then when I was in my early 30s, it just came roaring back, and I had what is now called spiritually transformative experiences that literally led me to say, okay, I'm gonna see where this path is gonna take me. And that was in Washington State 30 years ago, and now here I sit in St. Louis talking to two people on Facebook, which I said I'd never do. So never say never.
You know, one of the things, by the way, if anybody has a comment or if they have a question about what Julia does, or maybe comment something you would like to ask her, and Spirit can come through to her. You never know. We'd love to see it on our Facebook page on the comments. You can also call.
And see, look, full disclosure, and I know that you all know this, that I have been a little skeptical, although I know that Judi goes all the time and she comes to me and she never tells me what was discussed, what she was told, but she always seems to be in a better place. So I do like that. And I will tell you that I have had, and we've talked about this on the show a few times, my old house and now the new house that I just moved into in the last year, some weird sort of hard to explain things that have happened. And so I think for that reason, I'm at least open to the possibility.
Well, I can tell you that love, like life, never dies, and that the people that we know and love in this lifetime don't go anywhere. They stay very interested in our life. They stay very interested in, yes, I see somebody commenting. Yes,
you do see
you. Yep. So they stay very interested in our lives and stay connected with us however they can. And so just in general, I would say they go, but they're not gone.
Right.
So that leads me to another question that I've always had. And that is, if I'm doing something bad, can someone from the other side see? Are they watching? Because sometimes I feel that guilt.
Probably.
Ooh, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Are you seeing Amber has a good question. Can you communicate? Do you talk to missing dogs or animals? Because I know there are pet psychics.
For me, everything is frequency. So it's like a radio tuner. It's what station do you want to tune into? So a person could speak with missing animals. That's not my strength. I have in the past, but it's not listed on my business card. So.
Anything in the comments, if you want to, anything come
Okay.
out at you, let me know. Let me just say.
So, okay. So somebody says I'm interested in finding it. Okay. So how about Tracy, if you want to hit her, throw her up there?
So what do I do? Just hit her and show. There we go.
Yep. There you go,
I don't
right
know
there.
how it works.
Hi,
there you go.
Tracy.
Okay, so, okay, Tracy. I love these little cards for situations like that. They're called Lenormand cards. Judy's kind of familiar with them. I think she's seen me throw them a time or two for her.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, Tracy, is I'm going to use the woman card in the deck. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that down there, and I'm going to make that woman card you. And I'm just going to do a little box of 9. It's like a Polaroid snapshot around you. And let's just see what comes up for you. I mean, I feel like I want to say to you that but it would seem like, oh, well, because of the things that are going on with the quarantine and everything, that everybody is having problem with their finances. But I feel like I want to say to you that there is plenty of room for you to be a little bit more judicious with your money. It's interesting. Okay, so what comes up is, I thought I was going to talk to you about money, but the thing that's right in the center, down the center line for you actually is promise, commitment. And here's the man card. So out of 36 cards, and I only laid 8 around you, the man card showed up. So, and he's showing up in the position below you. So that tells me that this man is already a part of your life. In other words, you must be aware of him in some form or fashion. And I'm going to tell you that moving forward, there is, in the area of, we'll just use your love life, because the area of commitment and promise, let's say. This is the card of big happiness. It's the best card in this little deck. I don't feel like that you're aware of how this is going to come down. I'm hearing actually 6 months for you. So I don't know if you're actively involved with someone right now, but if you are, I would say that this probably isn't the person that I'm seeing that's going to bring you the happiness. The man that I feel that is that fits what I'm feeling is probably a little bit older than you. And I feel like it's going to be more a matter of the kind of a connection that is more one of like more intimacy, like deep intimacy, as opposed to just like the surface, oh, wow, that guy looks good. Okay. So this feels to me like you've actually been asking for something new, because literally that's what it says, new in that area. And I feel like I want to say to you that Spirit's trying to bring that to you. And as far as the money goes, I just feel like there's a need for me right now to be, I need to be more mindful of where it's going out. Like, I feel like I'm not being as diligent with my spending as I need to be. And I can see a balance sheet, and I feel like the numbers in this column, I feel like they're kind of longer, which if I don't do something, I feel like I'm going to be looking at the balance sheet, and there's going to be things that need to be paid, and there's some holes right here. And so I don't feel like I'm going to have enough resources. So that's what I'm going to say to you. Now, sometimes people do comment in the...
Yeah, let's thank you, Tracy.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Let's see. Hi, Mary Elizabeth. A lot of people asking about career and money. I know we talked about that because I asked Julia about the COVID being metaphysically connected in a COVID world and how that affected people. So I'm not surprised.
So I am gonna, don't pull him up. I am gonna tell Thomas that knowing about his life in the next few months, that requires me to throw all of these 36 of the cards out. That's more of something that's for like that's the kind of reading I do when Judi comes. We lay out her whole life, and I look at how everything is interplaying together. That's what I love about these cards. But I can't do that on a situation like this. So if he has a different question. And I will say in general that I don't make predictions. I read probabilities because you have free will choice. So, and the people do not understand. You're welcome, Tracy. Yeah, and okay, yeah. I just feel like I want to say you're welcome, and I feel like I want to acknowledge. I can feel somebody in spirit for you, but I don't want to like do 2 readings for the same person. But I do feel like I want to acknowledge someone because I just got goosebumps when I said you're welcome. Okay.
This is all you. You can do whatever you want.
No. Let's see who shows up.
Okay.
So I was finishing my thought about free will choice because it's important for people to understand, to not necessarily give your power to when you go to see somebody for a reading. Treat that as a consultation. Treat that as a consultation, like you're getting extra information like you would from a financial advisor or something. Don't give them your power. If you go to somebody and they tell you something and it either makes you not feel good or you feel kind of weird about it, you need to own that because that's your connection. Okay? Don't let somebody tell you how you're going to live your life is what I feel like I want to say to you. Okay? So just honor that. Okay, and the person with the diverticulitis, Mary Elizabeth is, I feel like one of the things I want to say to you about that is okay, so I'm not giving any health advice. I always say see your medical practitioner. But I feel very much like there are some things that you can do naturally. And I feel like looking into someone who is familiar with orthomolecular medicine and actually is like a naturopath. And I'm feeling more along the lines of maybe somebody with, Oriental medicine. Somebody that knows something about Oriental medicine. I feel like there's something in the Oriental medicine herb, something that can help with that. I feel like it really is a matter of there's a tremendous amount of like spasming and spasming in that area. And I feel like there are some things that could be done alternatively that could resolve the issue without you requiring surgery. But I feel like you would be asked to make some serious changes in how you eat, how you feed your body. Okay, so just know that you will have to take some action in order to resolve this issue. But I feel like if you actually work with your body, okay, you do see functional medicine. Okay, so if any of them are, I know you can feel what I'm saying to you, Mary. Okay,
she's like, oh my God, yeah.
I know you can feel it. So I feel like you haven't found the right person yet, and I feel like I keep hearing Oriental medicine, and I'm getting goosebumps with that. Okay, so there's something herbal in the Oriental medicine realm, and Julia, I'm not familiar with whatever this is, but if you could find somebody that had that capacity, yes. And I will say, I do a free healing meditation with my team once a month, and free. It's $15, but it might as well be free. It's a group healing, and if you want to come, just check out my website and sign up for it. I got one coming up this month, and people do benefit from that. Okay.
I also wanted real quick, if it's okay, bring up your book.
Yes.
Because there is a book. I'll put the banner up. It's really cool. A very good book. She's one of 48 of the whole world of these authors that wrote this. Here we go. It's The Last Breath, True Stories of the Mediumship, the Afterlife, and Messages from Heaven. And can somebody still possibly get a free reading? Or is that off the table?
We just drew everything yesterday, and I drew mine today. But I would be. It would depend if I got enough. If there were enough people that sent in their little order things, I'd be happy to maybe do another 15-minute reading. My chapter is chapter 21 in here, And everybody in here is a medium. And most of us came to this work through either the passing of a loved one, or watching a parent pass, or helping a parent pass, or having a near-death experience. I came to mediumship through my spirit art. I never wanted to be a medium. I would tell people that would come for readings, I'm not a medium. I don't do dead people. That's not my thing. I don't want to talk to dead people.
You don't see dead people.
I didn't want to have anything
now.
to do with it. And I did a piece of art for a woman one time, and I became aware of a person that was standing behind her that I knew was not a guide, that I knew was not a past life. I didn't know who this man was, but he had a square face, twinkling eyes, a smile, curly hair. And so I kind of sketched him on her drawing, and I drew him in blue pencil in the blue area of the drawing. So if she didn't recognize him, I could cover it up and it wouldn't ruin the artwork I just spent over an hour doing for her. And I'm apologizing to her the whole time. And when I flipped it around, she started crying and said, "That's my father." Okay, well, once people in spirit know you can hear them, word travels fast. Next thing I know, everybody's sitting at my table asking me for these readings. And that's how I ended up getting training to be a medium.
And by the way, I asked you in the podcast, if you want to hear the whole episode, it's on our Billy and Judi
Yes.
website. But I had asked Julia, are you just special gifted, or could Billy be a medium?
Oh gosh, no, I'm specially gifted. Different ways.
Everyone's intuitive. Everyone's intuitive. We're naturally hardwired. We are hardwired to receive information through our subtle senses. We have a non-physical analog or equivalent of every physical sense that we have. And I'm hard pressed to find anybody who's never had like a gut feeling that they knew was right, or this weird queasy thing, or that the hair raising up. That's all intuition. All of it. All of it's information coming from a higher, a non-physical part of yourself. It's not necessarily coming from some strange woo-woo thing outside of you. It's you trying to talk to you.
And by the way, Julia has her law degree. Was in what branch of the military?
Air Force.
Air Force.
Yeah.
Before becoming a medium. We have a lot of people on here. I don't know if you can see any of them. Anything comes through. I just wanted to put that out there.
And again, we have the phone number too. So if you want to call, is it sometimes better to hear someone's voice when you're doing a reading, or can you get the same?
Oh, thank you, Nikki. That's great. That's God bumps, I like to say. The hair on my arm stands every time she talks. Yeah, that's resonance. That's resonance.
I know Nikki, she's very hairy, so that's a scary situation.
Well, that's okay. Well, so then I guess we should be grateful we can't see her, right?
We call her Chewy, but yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So anyway, the phone number is 888-854-0970. Yeah, you can stick it up on the screen too.
Yeah, let me put it up.
You can call in right now, and we'll throw you on with Julia.
Yeah. Are you still able to see the comments, you guys, when I throw that
up? Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
Cool. Okay, let me take it out. Let me take out the service thing.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. There we go. Now you can see them again. Yeah, we could take, because...
So Teresa, what does my daughter keep seeing? I think it's more who. So is this a regular conversation she's having? Okay, so I forgot it's a 20-second delay. So
do you want me to put her up on the screen? Would that help?
Yeah, because that's the one that jumped out at me, was what does my daughter keep seeing? Yeah. Okay, so I feel like it's more of a who than a what. And I don't feel like I need to be scared. Like if I'm her mom, I don't feel like I need to be frightened. Yeah, that's right. I don't need to be frightened. Okay. So, yeah, I actually feel like it's somebody that's related more than a guide or an angel. This does feel like this is someone in spirit, a female in spirit, who says grandmother, but because you're asking about your daughter, I can't tell whether the relationship is grandmother to you or grandmother to her. All right. And I have no way of getting, But I do feel like I want to say it's this female that your daughter is seeing. Okay. So don't be frightened, and she doesn't need to be frightened. It's not something scary. Okay.
Very cool.
Okay, so I see Kathy
Hi,
is
Angela.
saying, is there anything that I need to know? That's always a good question to ask. What do I need to know is always a good question to ask Spirit. So let me see what Spirit has to say. Okay, so it's very interesting. I feel like I want to say, first and foremost, I feel like I want to say it's time. It's time. And I feel, you're welcome, Teresa. And I feel like I want to say, you're ready. Yes, that's right. Okay, so that's what Spirit has to say to you. It's time and you're ready. And I feel like I want to say to you that you've put in, that whatever this project or endeavor that you've been having in your mind, that you have been kind of, I feel like I've been mulling it around for a while. When I say I know, I mean you, because I'm kind of in your energy. So I feel like I've been mulling this around for a while, and I kind of been on the fence about it, and I'm going back and forth, like, oh yes, I should, no, I shouldn't. Well, I feel like from your guides and from the beings that are working with you, I feel like I want to say it's time and you're ready. So you put in the work, you put in the time, you're ready. So the only thing that's keeping you from moving forward is your own self. Okay, so that's what Spirit has to say for you, Kathy. Thanks.
Sandy Settle says sometimes she feels like there's someone around. Ooh, I get those a lot too. That feeling of, what does that mean?
Oh, Teresa, great grandmother. Oh, thank you. Okay, thanks for yeah. Okay, thanks for validating that for me. Okay, so you said what? Judi,
Sandy Settle said something about feeling like there's someone around.
Okay, well, I guess I'll drive the bus where you want to go, but I was trying to let Spirit lead the way. But okay,
I don't know.
Judi says, look at this one.
I deal with this every single morning. Every morning.
But my Spirit said to look at her, so I can't help it.
I'm the one who's following. Okay, so I just look for one to jump out. But since you said Sandy, now we owe it to her to say. But there's okay. So I sometimes feel like there's someone around. Well, that's kind of like nebulous. Like the other one said, my daughter's looking at something. I had a target. Anyway, let's see. Okay, well, I was going to answer Nikki Mooney, but it looks like somebody else is saying they can message you for the accurate reading. So anyway, so I'm going to answer Nikki Mooney's, and then if she wants to get a hold of Ifa Bukola, she can. Okay, so in the past 12 years, my husband and I both lost a close family member. Okay, so these indeed were two people. I feel like one of them was... one of them for sure was a parent. I'm gonna tell you that in general, like I said to Billy or Casper, however he wants to be called, earlier, that our loved ones don't go anywhere. They are so wanting to always be involved in our lives, and they want to continue their relationships with us. Okay, so I feel like I'm becoming aware, and I don't know which person, Nikki, I don't know which one of you this person belongs to, but I'm becoming aware of a man, and he does feel like parent. So I would say this is one of the two of you's father. Okay. No, don't click on that one, Judi.
I'm blocking him because he's spamming us. So
Okay,
made me
yes,
mad.
that's very definitely what's happening.
Yeah, I know.
I already
Message
blocked
me for the
Okay,
accurate
good.
reading.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know
like,
if you could see it coming, but I blocked him already.
Okay, good.
okay, because it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me see if I can find. Okay, where I don't know where the one went that I was.
I know.
talking
I'm trying to get rid of them all.
No, there was one that I was talking to. Okay, so I'm just whoever it
Yeah,
was
Nick-
that had the two loved ones that have gone
Nick-
in the.
It's Nikki. It says in the past 12 years, my husband and I both lost a
Yes,
family.
that
Or
one.
family member
Yes.
due to
Okay.
overcome around.
So there's a parent. There's a parent, a male parent, father of whichever one of you is the one that I'm feeling right now. Okay, and this man is coming to me. Oh, I like his energy. This man is coming to me. He's got kind of sloped shoulders. He's wearing a long sleeve, like older shirt. He's got it's tucked into his pants, and his pants are like the khaki pants with a belt on. Okay, so that's how he's showing himself to me, and yes, he does come around a lot. He's um he's one of those kind that would be kind of like how John Wayne used to portray those a quiet man, like a quiet man. So he was a quiet man, but he felt very deeply. Okay, he felt things very deeply, and I feel like often he was misunderstood because he wasn't necessarily like really expressive with his feelings. And I feel like usually the first thing they talk about is the thing that they want to say. And so I would say that this man is coming at this time to let his child know, whichever one of you he belongs to let his child know that if he could have changed anything, he probably would have been more vocal and more demonstrative. Oh, sorry, and more demonstrative with his feelings than he was when he was here. And that's one of the reasons why he comes around, because he wants to keep in touch, basically. All right, so
I just got
long way
chills.
around, but yeah, well,
I just got chills.
because I'm telling you the truth.
Whew.
Yeah, so he's very, very strong in he has a very strong desire to know how much his child was loved. Okay, that's his reason for stepping forward today. Okay, so all right. Okay, Amber, I'm gonna give this a shot here. Okay, it's so hard to do with the 20-second delay. Okay, so I will tell you this: he's not passed over. That's still a living. That dog is running like crazy. I feel like he was a runner anyway. Oh, okay, thank you.
Aww.
Nikki.
John White, that's so cool.
It's like it's making me want to cry.
Aww.
Yeah, sorry. I try not to be unprofessional when I'm doing my work, but yes. Okay, so thanks for the John Wayne thing. Perfect. Way to go, Grandpa. Okay, so back to this dog. Way to go, back to this running dog. Okay, so you know, Conrad, that dog really loves you. And I don't know if you can have a dog, but I'm telling you, that dog's trying to find you. So I don't know how far away the adopters were from the shelter, but that dog is literally trying to find his way back to where he could see you. So don't be surprised if he doesn't show up at the shelter. Okay, he's not dead. He's very definitely a dog with a mission. Okay, he appreciates the fact that these adopters wanted to give him a good home, but that's not where he wanted to be. So he's very strong-willed, this animal. but he's literally trying to find his way back. Okay. Oh, fascinating. I'm telling you, he's headed for the shelter. Yes. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Judy, can you click on the comments so that we can see what people are requesting or what they're asking for, so that, because it's coming to Julia, but I have no idea what she's referencing as far as.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so just get rid of the phone number and just click on the.
Oh, okay. I thought you were seeing it. I apologize.
Yeah, because I kind of want to, like that last one I did. It took me a second to figure out that she was talking about.
Okay, so if I show comments now,
Yeah.
oh, there. Can you see them now?
No, just click on.
He wants you to put it underneath on the screen.
Oh,
I don't. Yeah.
That way everyone watching can see.
So that
what
was okay. You were talking about Amber, right? Was
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
There you go. Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Far from the
sorry,
shelter, but I live by the adopters. That's fascinating. I'm telling you, he's trying to find his way back to the shelter, because that's where he knows you. Yes, that's right. That's where he knows you. Well, that's where he knows you from. Okay. So he's he's smart and he's crafty. So he's finding. Don't be surprised if he shows up at the shelter. Okay.
Wow.
So yeah. Okay. Okay. So there was another one I was looking at, and then I thought I was going to move on, but oh, Nikki's crying. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad he loves you. Okay.
Get all that hair wet. That's just going to be a mess.
Yes. Stop it. I do take my work very seriously, but it's okay for fun and games. Because Spirit always tells me we need to lighten up.
Absolutely.
This is so difficult to me.
You're perfect medicine.
For me to be this serious for 30 minutes is just, it's like I'm sitting on my hands over here.
Hey, Billy, do you have your sage?
Yes.
I smoked it. What are we supposed to do with that?
Wow. Yes. Okay, that's perfect.
Well, at least he'll be all cleansed on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be smudged.
Yes. And back to the comments.
Okay. So.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so well, okay. So Billy, you got a question for me?
So, I've talked about this on the show, that I lived in a house about a mile from here, and my wife and I moved in there before we actually even got married. Sorry. And
that's all right.
No judgment.
No, that's actually not true. We were married. Now I'm still embarrassed. I hope she's not watching. Anyway,
who was that before?
So we moved to the house, and then we had a couple of kids, and we started having weird things happening at the house a lot. And one thing in particular was in the pantry downstairs, we had like a lantern that was battery powered that was just there for if power ever went out, and randomly the light would come on, and so and this happened a lot. I would talk about it every time I would come in on the show, because I would see it at 3:00 in the morning as I'm coming down the stairs. I could see the glow coming from the pantry. So it was very strange. And Judi, everyone gave me advice on what to do, and it was all awful advice. And so then I moved, because that's the only thing you could do. You just get to another house. So I moved about a mile from that house. I just shared the video. Was it like a couple of weeks ago? I got a motion detection in the middle of the night. In the basement, there was a blanket on a chair, in the middle of a chair. And we had watched television. We went to bed at 9. It was about 3 a.m, and the blanket just got pulled off the chair, and it set off the motion detection. It was the creepiest thing I've ever seen. So I guess my question is, would those two be connected?
Probably. Yes.
Can you tell them to leave me alone?
Well, why don't you tell them to leave you alone? It's your house.
Ooh.
All right. That's actually what Judi said, too. Well, I don't know. I mean, what if they're nice? I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't know.
It does not feel like bad intent. So was there I'm going to say between 6 months to a year before the activity started,
right?
Was there a passing?
You know, I'm trying to think. There might have been. I know that my wife lost. It seemed like several people in a really short amount of time, and it probably was around then. I would say, yeah. Well, then I like them, so I'm not.
We are family, always and forever. We are family.
That's a song.
But you can
we
tell them.
are family.
Yeah.
But you can tell them to knock it off.
Yeah. And you also said earlier that they can see me like all the time, no matter what I'm doing. Well, I don't want some of her relatives.
They're not going to go in the bath. They're not going to go in the bathroom.
He's worried about the bedroom.
Or they're not voyeurs. Okay, they still have respect.
They're going to follow me to the shower and be so disappointed.
They're probably going to go to TMI.
Teresa, I would like to know too what my spooky noise. I keep hearing it in my headphones too, so I don't know. I keep hearing it.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's like people are talking. Yeah. It's so weird.
Yeah. Okay, so it feels like family. I'm going to tell you that I felt like the light that went off in the cupboard was actually connected with a male that I would say is like a grandfather. Mm-hmm. Grandfather energy. That's right. Grandfather. Sorry. I can't control that weird thing. I try to. Okay, but that was a grandfather. Okay, the lantern in specific was a grandpa. Okay, and he was basically just wanting people to know, I'm here. I'm okay.
That's good. Yeah.
And there would be something symbolic about the fact that he's lighting a lantern. It would be connected with him somehow.
Wow.
Yeah. Interesting. That's good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good. Well, I do want to say that we are going to be doing something, unless you want to take somebody else. I was just filling time.
Yeah. No. I'm good.
Okay. You have a new title because we were trying to come up with something that Julia said she would be more than happy to do episode a couple times a month. Mm-hmm. All things spiritual, and she teaches as well. And you were going to call it Metaphysical Consumer Reports or something.
No,
I got it wrong.
I'm going to call it Conversations About Spirit.
I like that.
All things spirit, all of it.
Yeah, and we'll have all the links once we
Conversations About Spirit. Yep.
Oh, I'm seeing goblins coming in right now.
Me too.
You turned on the light. You're ruining the whole. What are you doing?
Oh, there's the sweethearts.
My little goblins. I think that might be it for me, guys.
Yeah, perfect. I think
so. Well, thank you, Julia. You're amazing.
Yeah. All the information. The link.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah. There you go.
I just tripped. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, here it is. Hold on. Oh, I did that one, didn't I? Here we go. There we go. So you can read the book, read all about her story and how she became a medium. And also, if you want to learn how to do any kind of intuitive, medium, energy, Reiki, anything I'm missing, a reading.
No, you're good.
Yeah. Obviously, call Julia or go to her website right there.
Go to the website and send me an email. I do classes on a regular basis. So
awesome. We really, really appreciate it. And
hang on one second. Guys.
You're welcome, Kathy.
I just found out that your grandpa is watching, so calm down. Sorry.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh, they don't listen to me anyway. It's okay.
Yeah. They don't pay attention.
No, but I feel like it was a man.
We really appreciate your time so much. And I know you like to usually not see people to have on the phone, so you don't have anything. So I know this might have been a little different for you, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I'm fine. It's either way. I'm not a fan of Facebook, but I kind of like this. I didn't have to do anything except sit here and tune in. So that was the fun part for me.
That's all I do every single day. Yeah. I just tune in and Billy tells me what to do. All right. Thank you.
Thank you,
You're
Julia.
welcome.
Thanks,
bye-bye.
everybody.
Nice meeting you, Casper.
I got to end this thing. Here we go. Did I end it?